What is up, everybody? Welcome back to
Rise to the top, or get
Let's
left
see
in
what's
the
going to
dust.
happen on this planet today.
None are better at searching.
Just as I planned.
So we found a vitreous vindication, but it's a melta weapon, and we don't use those. So goodbye.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all
There's
to decay.
That's
Thank
how
you.
it's done.
Silly game. Oh, Necrons. Why can't I know? There's some weird stuff going on already, guys. The scouts discover Ulfar's lifeless
I
body
always
here.
keep my
Sense
options
something
open.
nearby.
Tracks of mysterious enemy that almost defeated the space wolf have been hidden in the snow.
Duty prevails.
I really don't like the echo on this planet, I'm not gonna lie.
Is there money to be made?
I better myself through my service. Watch your steps. Pay attention.
Lots of traps.
Never doubt me.
Wild animals don't set traps.
The Emperor favors me today.
That's not a way in? That's sus.
Keep your wits about you.
Oh no. I mean, we knew they were gonna be dead, right? My brothers. Red brows furrowed in anguish, Ulfar bows down over the bodies, encased in ceramite and adamantine. Once again, fate has barred me from traveling to the hall of the Allfather with my brothers. The ground. Snow-covered battlefield reveals little, but it's clear that the wolves gave furious battle one last time. The rocks are pitted from bolter strikes, and here and there you see scorch marks left by plasma charges. Who are they fighting? I smell no corruption on their bodies, and I see no trace of Xenos weapons. I think they did battle with humans here. What do you think they were looking for here? Do not know what they were seeking, but they certainly found someone here, otherwise this crime would not have been committed. They met their doom with honor, as befits true warriors. Ulfar huffs a weak laugh. True enough, no one would dare say that the baleful Howl would stare into the eyes of Mordecai with anything but joyful awe and fire in their hearts. Heaving in a breath, Ulfar mutters, I sense evil in their deaths. The soul of the baleful Howl are not at rest, but remain here on the battlefield. They are not with the Allfather. I must escort them to him. Will you bear witness to the last honor given to my brothers? By me. Our sagas have long since become one, and tradition bids that the burial be witnessed by another clan member, not an outsider. I have no one closer than you here. What are you going to do? I will sing their sagas so that the world remembers who they were. Then the flames will take their bodies, and we will drink to the memory of my pack to ease their march to Yahala. Perhaps we should return their bodies to Fenris. There is no point now. If they died recently, and if I were a wolf priest, I would have armed myself with the Fang of Mordecai and extracted their propanoids, the implants containing the memory of the Allfather's blood. On Fenris, they would have been transplanted into young wolves, and the valor of my brothers would have lived on in them. But their bodies have lain here too long, so they should simply be given the flames to protect them against scavengers and unworthy hands. Turning to Pascal, Ulfar says in a grave voice, I know that you are a man of curiosity, but do not even think about performing the sacrament of harvesting on my brothers' bodies. It is forbidden for you. The priest's voice is cold and contemptuous. This unit has no intention of assisting a pack of murderous beasts. I shall bear witness to their final honor. Ulfar produces a knife inscribed with scarlet runes. Picking up a rock from the ground, he begins to scratch. The rock's sharp edge across the blade, etching a name. His powerful voice rumbles. Hear now the saga of the baleful Howl pack, proud warriors of Fenris, Vlika Fenrika. The verses weave together, recounting the deeds of each of Ulfar's dead brothers. With incredible precision in every detail, the wolf lists the accomplishments of his comrades, the enemies they slew, and the sacrifices they made. The saga continues at length, and the relentless rhythm sends you into a trance. With a grinding screech, the rock is drawn across the knife blade again and again, inscribing one name after another. On the cold world they gave battle, the pack's fierce name never disgracing. So ends the saga of the baleful Howl, and the void thunders with echo unending, Fenris Hjulda. Ulfar is silent for a long time. The etched knife blade slices across his huge palm, and scarlet drops paint the snow. His weary voice rasps, Hear my oath, Allfather. Yulgathura Ag Yamia. Yeah, good luck with that one. He was with his bloody hand, the wolf removes the rune-covered horn from his belt, and from a flask pours something dark and sharp-smelling into it. Let us drink to my brothers, Itvatar, and then we will build the pyre. What oath did you just swear? It is the oldest oath of Finrith. Translate, I will revenge, or I will be forsaken. Point at the horn with that. Usually wolves are commemorated with Mjod, but we have to settle for something I made myself. A few poison herbs from Janus, some rare toxins traded on footfall. Maybe this brew will overcome the physical might of an Astartes. The horse smiles sadly. How I wish that my omen would prove a lie, and that my libation would sour without ever being tasted. Feast well, wolves. I'll drink the poison. Let's go. Anything for Ulfar. Oh, well. Good job. The astringent liquid burns your throat, and a fog immediately descends over your vision. The sky darkens, and the rising wind whistles in your ears. Through it comes the high-pitched cawing of a bird. Ulfar nods approvingly. It is a sign. Fate walks beside us. Skull! Taking back his horn, the wolf takes a mighty swallow of the stuff. Majestic shadows rise in the snowy haze around you. The figures of warriors clad in indestructible armor, bearing an emblem of two black fangs piercing the yellow of the sun. They are looking at you. The brothers bear witness, which means it is time for us to meet my last comrade. What comrade? There's one missing among the dead, and now I know who I was fighting before. It was brother Ignilf. What happened to this Ignilf? He went mad with grief over the bodies of his brothers, and the curse of the wolfen prevailed over his valiant heart. He became a beast. Is he dangerous, or will you be able to reason with him? There is no reasoning with one who knows only the black bitterness of hatred. The curse of the wolfen is not only our bane, but also our shield against temptation. When intolerable thoughts take shelter in a wolf's mind, the curse comes and drives them out, dousing them with waters of anger. You cannot reason with a wolfen, or deceive him, or entice him. That is our bloody talisman against evil. And what are you going to do with him? Corruption is washed away by blood. We will cleanse his spirit, as there is no hope for his body now. None return from this curse's embrace. Kalkazar once encountered another one of my brothers who had become wolfen. Kalkazar captured him and brought him to Finris. That is a debt we came here to pay, but we have no way of doing what Kalkazar did, so we will have to grant brother Ignif peace. I see. The wolf moon raises its head and howls, then it turns its wise piercing gaze on you, and the blood rains down from its snow-white fangs on the frozen world. Where do you intend to look for him? A toothy grin is the only response you receive. You see fangs lengthening before your eyes. Is Ulfar laughing at you, or is the feral moon suspended in the sky? The fog clouding your mind grows thicker. He will come. Let's do it. Ulfar lets out a belligerent howl, whipping up snowdrifts into frightened whirlwinds. You hear a terrible cracking sound. Someone's feet, no, paws are breaking through the crust on the snow. The beast now comes, and its cruel howl awakens the fallen warriors of Finris. No, no, no. We don't need to fight you guys. Of course. And more echoiness. Great. Ulfar, let's position you like here. Gregor, let's get you on this side. Just try to get these guys in a decent position, you know? Sure, Cassie, you can stand right there. That's fine. It says 3. Oh, because there are only 3. These guys aren't in on it. Can we shoot spirits? Yes. Okay. I hate this echoiness. I hate it. It bothers me quite a bit. Level up. High momentum. out of shots here. We only got, what, 1, 2, like 3, 4 space wolves down with her. Oh, hello. Not exactly what I wanted to do. Would you guys mind, stepping away? Thanks. Appreciate it. It's like they're not real or something. I can't even haunt them, man. Sorry, Gregor. Alright, my verses you will hear, glorious brothers, of how the paths of Ulfar, called Thunderlung from the first, and the last wolf of the baleful Howl, were intertwined. Over his brother's cold bodies, standing Ulfar, the hard-armed, proclaimed to the sky their glorious sagas, and his last homage paid to those warriors proud. As his witness taking his companion of the line, Von Valancius, the blizzard was raging, and the wind furiously howling, as under that terrible clawed paw, the snow crunched, and in the dead light of a moon, strange to human eyes, a beast, long fur, bristling of death reeking, into the circle stepped. The Allfather's call to summon to battle against the beast. You did not fear to meet me, perfidious spirit, who in the name Doppelgrindel claims. I see you have not learned from the last battle, though you paid for it with gouged eye. So spoke Ulfar Thunderlung, and the beast replied, of your spoils you boasted to the priests in vain, Ulfar ever lost. My body alone you wounded, but I, your spirit maimed, and your weird crippled. And then the turn of the Advatar to speak. And turn the two wolves away from the empty shedding of blood. But it is not given to us to change fate's weaving. The children of Fenris hungered for mortal combat. Enough words have been spoken. The power of words spewed from the beast's mouth, grinning, the cry of the hunt, and the embittered souls hearkened. Out of the snow and wind, wolf bodies were woven for the warriors who died, an unclean death, the unavenged, evil never forgetting. Their ice fangs gnashing, they approached, into the roiling sky howling. The first brother by Ulfar was vanquished. Second, Von Valancius. Against the second went Von Valancius the brave. Frick! Fearsome was the blow, but the heat of mortals did not defeat that son of Hellwinter's frost and craver of vengeance. Fiercely roaring forward stepped brother Ulfar to meet him, taking the blow intended for the Advatar. With a terrible blow, he replied by the maelstrom. The wolf was laid low, struck down and shamed. The pack is defeated. But the beast was not yet vanquished. Roaring his body, he threw into the fray like a mighty spear thrust. Howling, his claws cut through the adamantine. The warriors fought, a river of blood spilling. Ulfar Thunderlung, his battle song singing, the black curse, his vicious rival echoing. The warriors were clashing when the cunning Advatar had to use his own abilities to fail. Stepped back to his ally, granting breadth to strike. Yay! Ulfar held no fear that his strike, broadly sweeping his ally, would catch in a glancing blow. He fought mercilessly, his heavy swing scribing scarlet runes upon the snow. To his knees the beast fell, and suddenly about his grey lips a smile played of guile and fear. Upon the Advatar fell the wolf's fiery gaze. By the power of icy Fenris I do curse you. If you look into the past, you shall see only deceit. If you look into the future, you shall see only treachery. The false friend's dagger shall open your breast. The arrows of deceit's wrought shall pierce your back. So spoke the Advatar, the spirits born in sorrow cursing, and then the bloody wound he spied, his breast was cut. The sweet mule my mind has fogged, said Edvitar. No! But the evil spirit's mirage proved too strong. My steps are dogged by doom, the worthy perishing and I surviving, roared Ulfar Thunderlung. Despairing, his brow darkened. With blackest grief in Ulfar's heart, there was no trembling. When his hand he thrust into the beast's maw, his scheming tongue firmly gripping, Ulfar began to wrench, heeding not the roar. The teeth snapped closed, the warrior's hand disfiguring. But the tormenting fog relenting, the Advatar releasing, glory to brave hearts that fear not death. Ulfar was grievously wounded, but the mighty beast he slew, and asked it with a menace, his mangled hand the beast's throat gripping. Who was to blame for the deaths of my brothers? Answer me, fell spirit. In a death rasp the Doppelgrindel answered, Brother, we were doomed, not by the archenemy's followers, nor by the despicable inhumans who did not touch our armor, nor with dark sorcery did the maleficents defeat us. No, it was the humans whose oaths of friendship swore that plunged the blade into our backs, their treacherous plot and their malice hatched. Said the spirit, and then fell silent forever, the noble wolf's body fleeing and peace to it bestowing. The pair stood together over the prostrate body but not of a brave fallen brother. The fearsome Ulfar declared an oath of vengeance, and the mighty wolves of Hjallo went charging. They went knowing that their betrayers 3 times the blood price would be extracted. From the mangled hands dripped blood hot and thick, spilt for the just cause. The fingers now bereft of their former furious strength, but it lived on in the wolf's cruel heart, and the Edvitar also his speech spoke. Who killed your brothers from this day forth? Who is our foe? The traitor's name for now remains unknown, but in the darkness I will find him and have my vengeance, so answered Thunderlung. The Edvitar spoke. The honor of Fenris you have defended, Ulfar Thunderlung. You got Bloodcraver. Emperor's Justice. My brothers, the Allfather's hall entering, will boldly tell that the death they have not been forgotten. With a joyous roar, these words they will answer, for they surely mean the fierce Fenris still stands. So Ulfar's mighty word was spoken. A proud funeral dirge was sung. His brother's weary body, cursed by grief, from his carapace was freed and laid upon the pyre. The old spinners weave the weird thread cruelly. No inquiries or entreaties excepting Ulfar Thunderlung cast his gaze, and clearly he beheld the end of his trail. Know, my brothers, that my heart will have no peace until I see you in Yahalla. I hear your laughter and your proud war cries. I will carry them in darkness for the baleful Howl. Many foes I will smite to glorify your deeds. Many I will put to death to honor your memory. When to the ground I fall mortally wounded, you will meet the lone wolf in Yahalla. Honor the lone wolf's stern pledge. Let us remember, brothers, the baleful Howl, daring hunters, fierce fighters, and troublemakers without equal. Let us glorify their exploits and glorify their fall. With honor have these wolves gone to Yahalla. Let us remember the mighty brother Ulfar, who did not abandon his pack in the snowy waste. Let us remember the traitor of the Von Valancius line, whose name is known and honored on Fenris. And the cry into the face of Hellwinter's gale, Father, we live still. Fenris Yolda! Woohoo, Yolda! We did it! Yay! We're like so good. I wanted to check out that stuff we just got, actually. And of course we have leveling up to do. Is this better? Not particularly. Also, can we go newest to oldest, please? Thank you. Beautiful. You actually have a helmet now? That's awesome. That's awesome. Alright, I'm gonna level up real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. And don't judge me on the picks. We're getting, running out of options here. I took Peak Condition to get more wounds on Gregor for their max, 20% of max strength. I took Living Shield to just, make him a little tankier. For Ulfar here, I took Pinpoint Accuracy and enough bullets for everyone. I took Deadly Aim and Demolition Engineer on Argenta. I took Death Dealer and Instant Exposure on Pascal. On Cassia here, we took Perfection Under Fire just to give her bonuses. And then Steel Resolve just for more bonuses. And then I took Deadly Aim and Sniper Expertise on Earlet. Beautiful plan, I know, thank you. Don't have to tell me twice. Let's go see what's going on, shall we? Class steel? Oh my. Alright, what you guarding this planet for, bud? Are they gonna be crescent ships again? I don't know what other ships the Necrons actually have, so we'll see.
Let us purge your enemies, rogue trader.
There we go, we'll actually see one. It's like one that's like carrying a crescent ship, almost. It kind of looks like Shroud class, light cruiser. Shroud, oh no! We can't beat Shroud, guys. That's just not gonna work. We're seeing what we can make happen here. Sometimes I forget that they just reanimate. Not gonna lie. Sometimes I just forget. Before my beautiful voiding party do some work. And then let's see here. Sure. Trying to get a little bit away from these guys if possible. Okay, good luck. Hey, you got some damage in. Okay, I see you. I'm a little scared that they didn't shoot. I'm not gonna lie. That scares me more than if they had shot, I think. Position to shoot them in a way that I want to, so I mean, that counts for something. Jump actually did pretty good work, I would say. Nice job, buddy. Look at him! Almost pushed you into the next phase, almost. Hey, now you can stop anytime you want. Hey, now you can stop anytime you want. Thank you. Very rude of you, sir. Reanimate? Yep, there it is. You can get a shot in on him, that's neat. Didn't think I'd be able to, but I can. I don't know why I haven't been vulnerability scanning. Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to. Quit healing each other, it's not nice. Nice little 21 damage there. I'm not even sure they go through shields. You know, they definitely hit shields, okay. Goodbye. Oh, what? Game be trolling. Totally told me I could hit that, and then it was like, nah, never mind, you can't actually. Yeah, I guess I gotta kill you this way. See ya. Get rid of vulnerability scan. I think jumping through them should, like, blow them up. I don't think I can hit you with this, but I had to check. I didn't think so. Bye. Easy peasy.
Another victory of 2 great dynasties, Lord Captain.
I'd like to see I'd like to see my ship level get maxed out. I couldn't speak there. This is an upgrade. Just a straight upgrade. Fantastic. And that's the same. No, that's not the same thing. This is also an upgrade. There we go. Fixed it. Add him to cargo. Get him out. Get him out so I don't see him anymore. Now, what were you protecting, my friends? A puzzled augur operates report that the expeditionary shuttle belonging to the Von Valancius dynasty was detected on the planet's surface. Furthermore, according to those markings, it is assigned to your vessel. The operator also states that the entrance to a system of tunnels was spotted next to the shuttle. Request a full report on the shuttle. In the registry of the expedition shuttle number 712 has been designated as irretrievably lost for many years. Information about the circumstances of its disappearance is suspiciously sparse, as if someone deliberately erased it from the crumbs of information that remain. You gather that it was sent to explore some object in an unknown world on the order of Lord Captain Theodora and never returned. Explore the tunnels. After disembarking, you notice that the shuttle is buried halfway in sand and the Von Valancius coat of arms is practically erased from its side. This shuttle has clearly been here for a long time. Next to the shuttle, you find crates of archaeological equipment on which one can just barely make out the emblem of explorators. Most of these crates are lying next to a massive black doors of Xenos origin, the entrance to the tunnels. The descent into the depths takes several hours. You make your way through cramped corridors giving way to huge black halls, where a dim emerald glow from no discernible source brings forth the silhouettes of equipment abandoned by the tech priests. The suffocating oppressive silence that accompanies you during the descent is broken only by your echoes of your footsteps, deafening and yet so insignificant against the backdrop of the Cyclopean arches. Yes please, we'll go in. But we're gonna be doing this Xenoscript next time. That's gonna do for this one. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.